frog in frozen vegetables. In October 2010, Michigan couple Tim and Marty Hoffman discovered a small frog in a defrosted bag of Midger's store-brand mixed vegetables. Hoffman called the FDA's local office, but to no avail. It wasn't until he contacted the media a week later that word got out and the store was contacted. The Midger grocery store where the vegetables were bought immediately issued a recall and inspected everything. Fortunately, the coast was clear. However, the FDA is still investigating the incident. Mouse baked into sandwich bread. At first, Stephen Force thought the dark spot on his loaf of bread was badly mixed dough. Boy, was he wrong. Upon closer inspection, he realized it was a small mouse that had been smashed and baked into the bread, according to the Huffington Post. Force brought the case to court in 2009. The bread's manufacturer, Premier Foods, pled guilty and was slapped with a $26,470 fine in 2010 for health code violations. But the worst part? By the time he noticed the rodent, the tail was already missing. Amphibian in Diet Pepsi can. In 2009, Florida resident Fred DeNegri was hosting a backyard tiki party when he opened a can of Diet Pepsi and took a drink only to realize something heavy was in the bottom. DeNegri's wife, Amy, reported to CNN that pink and dark matter came out of the can, prompting the couple to call the FDA and poison control. It was later determined the substance was either a toad or a frog, they didn't know which. A second can from the 36-pack of soda was tested and sweeps were done at the Orlando Pepsi plant. Nothing was found and Pepsi ceased communication with the DeNegris on the matter. Nails in frozen macaroni cheese meal. In 2008, then 21-year-old Rebecca Shorten of England didn't feel like cooking. She popped a Tesco's macaroni meal in the microwave and didn't think twice before sitting down and taking a spoonful. She bit into something hard, but still swallowed. Then right before her second bite she saw it, 2 1-inch carpentry nails were in the macaroni, and she had swallowed a third, according to the Daily Mail. Shorten ended up in the hospital and was medicated until the nail passed through her system. As a result, Tesco recalled the macaroni cheese dinners from shelves. Used bandage in McDonald's French fries. In 2005, Lauren Coleman, then a senior at the University of Illinois, stopped at the campus McDonald's for some French fries. Inside the container she found a used bandage and immediately returned to the restaurant with the contaminated goods. According to the college's independent paper, Daily Alini, the manager gave her back her money and offered her new fries. An employee then came up to Coleman, admitted it was her bandage and apologized. Coleman followed up with customer service but decided not to file suit. Severed finger in Cole's frozen custard. In 2005, when Wilmington, North Carolina, resident Clarence Stowers dug into his pint of chocolate custard, he quickly realized that what he thought was a nut was something else entirely, a finger, cut off just below the first knuckle, according to CBS News. After alerting the store, Stowers learned a 23-year-old employee had recently lost part of his finger in a mixing machine accident. During the flurry of people trying to help the employee, the finger was allegedly scooped into a pint by someone who didn't know what had happened, according to the store's owner. While preparing his legal action, Stowers refused to return the finger to the young man, citing it as evidence. Human skin on Arbys chicken sandwich. David Stink thought he was in for a typical fast food meal in the spring of 2005. That is, until he discovered a 3/4-inch piece of human skin in his chicken sandwich. Health officials took to the Dayton, Ohio, restaurant, discovering its manager had sliced his thumb earlier that day while shredding lettuce. Although the manager had sanitized the area, he did not toss the lettuce. Sting filed suit for $50,000. Condom in McCormick and Schmick's soup. Trouble reportedly started early with Layla Sultan's 2003 meal at an Irvine, California, branch of the seafood chain McCormick and Schmick's when her clam chowder soup was cold. But it wasn't until she started eating the reheated soup that she felt something chewy in her mouth, a condom. Sultan filed suit, claiming she suffered anxiety and depression due to the incident. And just over a year later, McCormick and Schmick's offered a confidential settlement without further litigation. Chicken head in McDonald's wing. In 2000, Catherine Ortega of Newport News, Virginia, bought a box of McDonald's fried chicken wings for her family. Fortunately, she took a look at the box before letting her kids dig in. Mixed in with the regular wings was a deep-fried chicken head. The finding led to massive media coverage and a USDA inspection of the processing plant. While debates swirled over whether the chicken head was a hoax, Ortega never filed suit, leaving the matter unresolved. A dead mouse supposedly found inside a Subway sandwich. One Oregon Subway customer claims to have gotten way more than he paid for when he said he found a wet, dead mouse inside his sandwich back in October 2015, according to the original NBC affiliate KGW News story. He quickly snapped a photo and complained to the manager, who was supposedly just as shocked. As soon as the customer alerted the owner about what happened, they were immediately given a full refund and an investigation was launched, a Subway spokesperson said at the time. To be cautious, all of the products in the sandwich unit were disposed of and a thorough cleaning took place, in which the health department gave the restaurant a clean bill of health. There were no other complaints made.